blues.
You can be in it. Perfect. Thank you so much for having me here.
It's a pleasure, Leanne. You've been here before, but the family have arrived again, or part of the family. That's Neff there, after Nefertiti. And Ziggy is behind you, who doesn't exactly get on with Neff, so he'll probably sit there, you know.
I'll be the middleman.
And I have no idea what Tutankhamun is, but hopefully he doesn't appear. Tell us about the single.
The single?
Slingshot.
Slingshot. I'm a huge fan of Oz rock, obviously. I'm Australian, and although the album was recorded in America with an amazing producer called David Holman, I grew up on Oz rock. I love the Angels. I love INXS, AC/DC, and I grew up playing in pubs. So
Well, you were at my Christmas party, and someone was here that said they knew from way back.
Jeff Jenkins?
Oh, Jeff knew you.
Yeah.
But there was someone else as well, yeah. And Jeff was here before, and he sends his love. The top music writer in the country.
Good guy.
And everyone loves the single. I even played it to Michael Gudinski. He loved it.
I wrote it in Melbourne. I recorded it in LA. When you heard Slingshot, you got so excited. When I came to think about which song to release first off the album, I just thought
It's a bloody good track.
The most Oz rock. Let's do that. Yeah. And I'm so excited. Triple M. I have to say you were right. Triple M are playing it now, giving it a spin, and that's really exciting. So I think it was a great choice. Thank you.
You wrote the songs where? Most of them here or over?
I wrote all of them here in Melbourne with my good friend John Kay, and then I've taken them all to America to record. And the guy that I've been recording them with, David Holman, he's a world-class legendary producer. He's mixed everything from the Grease and Xanadu soundtracks, Olivia Newton-John's albums, No Doubt's Tragic Kingdom, all the Big Bush albums, even USA for Africa's We Are the World he mixed.
Oh my God.
That just spans the whole gamut of, decades of amazing music. And so he has his own studio. So we got to set up in that studio, make ourselves completely comfortable and just keep having ideas for weeks and months. The drums are still set up, the guitars are still set up, and all the mics are still set up. And sometimes those ideas entail bringing in a choir of small children to sing backing vocals. Sometimes it's scrunching up paper in front of an expensive microphone, just whatever sound we're looking for. We got to do that. So it enabled me to make the sort of album I've always wanted to make, which is along the lines of the my favourite artists that have inspired me, like David Bowie's full-on concept albums. I call them sonic movies, and Pink Floyd's The Wall, and these days My Chemical Romance is The Black Parade. I got to spend basically a whole year in an amazing studio with an incredible producer and make that kind of album.
Will you go back to America or what?
Oh, definitely. I've actually started recording the next album already. I've recorded the first track.
And you've got a mate of mine looking after you somewhat.
Gavin Wood, God bless that man. He actually introduced me to the
voice
producer.
of Countdown, not me.
When I have a coffee with him, I always expect him to start counting down at number 10. a flat white. At number 9, a skinny latte.
Absolutely. Okay, so you're going to stay a fair while here doing all this first?
I will, yeah.
The promotions?
Yeah, it's nice to be back here for summer. I've been avoiding summer for about avoiding winter for about 3 years, so I'm really enjoying being here.
Tell us about the video, because I haven't seen the video.
It was a lot of fun. I'm running around. I got really fit that day, running around in a dress with a lot of back but not a lot of front, and I ended up taking a skinny dip, a nude dip in the ocean at the end of the day. Camera's behind me, so it's very decent, but there was 5 guys playing water polo out to sea, out of frame, and they got an eyeful.
You see the news, for instance, and many other violent things and domestic things, and does that inspire you to write songs?
The album's called Choking on Halos, which was a song that was inspired exactly by things like that. Choking on Halos is a word picture for the hypocrisy that everyone's guilty of, starting with me, and whether it's on a small scale, as in a personal fight or breakup, or a large scale, countries going to war, there's always another side, and if you always just think that you're right and the other person or country doesn't have a point of view, you'll never be able to resolve. So yeah, that does come into songwriting, absolutely. It came into the title track on the album.
Fantastic. Well, listen, best of luck with the single. I don't think you'll have much problem because it is a great track, and best of luck with the album. And just what you said then about how with poetry and songs, maybe they can help solve some of the problems of the legal system and violence, whatever it is,
I hope so.
Well done, love.
Thank you so much.
Take care.
Thank you. Do yourself a favour.
Hello.